The important people are those people that put a face on this industry every day, and those are the farmers. And we're honored to have with us today Ike Jackson. He's a farmer from here in Pasquotank County, and we've asked Ike to come and just talk a little bit about his farming operation and what's going on and the importance of this industry to him. Let's welcome Ike Jackson.
When I was asked to do this, I was not given any direction, Megan. I was told to talk about livestock. But I'm glad to know that with Dr. Brown and Commissioner Troxler and Larry, the same themes that they have talked about are what I would like to share with you today as well. I'm going to have to use notes. I'm not as eloquent as these other gentlemen. My immediate family includes the 4th, 5th, and 6th generations of my family who have or will have the opportunity to farm our land that was purchased by my great-grandfather in 1879. As such, we have been recognized as a North Carolina Century Farm by the North Carolina Department of Agriculture. We grow corn, soybeans, wheat, and cotton in addition to our beef cattle operation. While I've been asked to focus on our livestock business, I would like to spend a few minutes on issues relative to crop production, because most of the issues revolve or intertwined with cattle and livestock, other livestock as well. Farming today is vastly different than it was when I began farming in 1968. Farming still has the inherent risk of being subject to the weather, price volatility, and ever-increasing costs of inputs. These risks must still be managed while other newer factors have to be managed as well. There's a lot of talk today about sustainable agriculture, but let me assure you the most sustainable and viable agricultural industry is one that is profitable. While we must necessarily, as managers, focus on expenses and income, farmers never forget that our mission is to feed, clothe, and shelter all Americans and billions of other people around the world. Let me assure you that farmers want to do that in an environmentally safe way. We are the stewards of the land we cultivate. There are several reasons for protecting and building our land, but one of the most important to us is to protect our factories. The old adage, take care of the land and the land will take care of you, has never been more true than it is today. With an ever-growing population and urban encroachment into our rural areas, we must be diligent in protecting our arable land for future production. Our livestock enterprise is a herd of registered Black Angus cattle. Our family has been in the cattle business as far back as I can trace. In 1954, my father bought his first registered Angus bull. In 1957, he bought 5 bred cows with heifer calves at side. The herd was expanded from those original purchases and was completely converted to a registered herd by the mid-60s and remains that way today. Many of our brood cows today trace to those original purchases. We continued to increase our cow numbers until we were in excess of 100 head in the mid-2000s. We have since downsized some, and my wife Catherine and I operate as Pasquotank Farms. The American Angus Association has designated us as a historic Angus herd because we have been in a continuous family operation for over 50 years. We consider this an honor and a testament to our ancestors and to the breed, since the average lifespan of a purebred herd is 7 years. There are only 4 other herds in North Carolina that have been awarded this designation. You may ask why we chose Angus in the first place. Our experience and that of many others has proven that the Angus cow has no equal in terms of calving ease and mothering ability while maintaining a body condition with enough milk to raise a calf that will exceed 50% of its mother's weight at weaning. When you consider that at some point in every bovine's life, it's going to be a meal for somebody or something, the quality of the carcass is paramount. The Angus breed had been bred for superior carcass traits for centuries in Scotland before being imported to America in 1873. The breed has grown exponentially since then and now dominates the beef industry here and around the world. The impetus for this has come from the development and expansion of the Certified Angus Beef Program. Historically, the beef business has been a commodity business. A producer had been paid based on the number of pounds of beef he produced, but not on the quality of those pounds, so there might be a wide variability in the quality of choice beef at the meat counter. Certified Angus beef changed that by narrowing the specifications of acceptance in the program, thereby increasing the consistency of a desirable eating experience and creating a grid system that pays a producer for his high-grading carcasses. CAB started in 1978 and took several years to sell its first 1 million pounds of beef. Today, 2.2 million pounds of certified Angus beef is sold per day through more than 14,000 partner restaurants and grocery stores, resulting in over $4 billion in sales per year. Today, the industry is rapidly moving away from a commodity product to a value-added product that rewards a producer at every point in the beef chain for the quality of beef he produces. This is where we at Pasco Tank Farms feel a need. We sell registered Angus bulls to commercial producers that will sire calves that will be eligible for the CAB program. And a lot of those bulls go into the southeastern part of the state, as Dr. Brown alluded to, where they're producing great numbers of cattle. The tools we have today at our disposal to breed the right kinds of bulls are amazing. With artificial insemination in the 1970s, through the use of expected progeny differences, which measure the economically important traits in cattle, on through the use of ultrasound testing of live animals for carcass traits, to today's use of DNA testing for a wide variety of information. It boggles my mind that from a single drop of blood or hair, the desirability of a steak can be determined with high accuracy. The future of animal agriculture in North Carolina and the entire Southeast is bright and exciting, and I hope to live long enough to be a good part of that. Before I close, I would like to speak to the importance of the work of those sponsoring this program. These people are directly responsible for the tremendous advances in agriculture in the past 50 years. North Carolina State College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, in cooperation with North Carolina Department of Agriculture, has worked through all their program areas to enable producers and consumers alike to enjoy the best, safest, and most wholesome food in the world at the least cost in the world. They enable the U.S. agricultural industry to continue to have a positive trade balance with our foreign customers. I have believed in and been a member of most of all the commodity associations for the products that I produce, both state and nationally. All of them are grassroots based and representative of North Carolina, of agriculture in North Carolina. However, none of them are as broadly representative as North Carolina Farm Bureau. They take no policy position until it has been approved by the membership. As a case in point, I participated in the annual Commodity Day in Raleigh in August, and a question arose from a member about why the Farm Bureau hadn't taken action on a certain issue. The answer from the staff was that the members had not established a policy, so no action could be or would be taken until there was a policy. I say this to point out to any of you who make policy for your county or your district or state to listen to the staffs of Farm Bureau, College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, and the North Carolina Department of Agriculture when they approach you. They speak for all producers. Please make your decisions based on sound science and not on emotion or political expediency. Do not neglect to continue to fund vital research that has become the envy of the world. It benefits both consumers and producers. The future of this great industry is amazing, and I thank you for taking time to listen to me. Thank you, Larry.